So we are on lesson 1. Let's start it. And then again, Jack or Christina, stop me anytime. So I'm going to read this sentence right here. It says, मैं हूँ. And this sound here is nasal. So मैं हूँ. Hey, Jack, do you want to say that? मैं हूँ. Christina, मैं हूँ. Okay. All right. We're going to go back to Jack.
Is it like a who or a hmm?
So it's not a who, but it's a who. Who.
Who?
Who. Yeah, actually, so Jack, you said it right. So let's go back to Jack and we'll come back to Christina. मैं हूँ. Very good. Did you hear that, Christina? And I'll go over that with you when I meet you around 2 later today. Okay, so let's see. So मैं हूँ means I am. So now I'm going to pull one on you guys. I'm going to say मैं Ali हूँ. So Jack, you're going to say मैं Jack हूँ. So I'm going to say मैं. Jack, go ahead, say मैं
Jack
हूँ. Say hूँ. Very good. All right, Christina, it's your turn. मैं Christina हूँ. Very good. All right, you guys got the who bit. In fact, both of these are nasal, unfortunately. So मैं, you can hear the मैं, and you can say the who. All right. All right, so we're going to do मैं हूँ, and then of course I am मैं Ali हूँ. Let's move on. So this is the brick wall we're running into, but already you can see, well, you can't see. We're going to move on. Here we go. So lesson, now we're still on lesson 1. In this lesson, we'll start with the letter M. So Urdu's M is called meme, and it looks like that. Okay, this is meme. And let's keep going here. Again, the word we're learning is on the upper right-hand corner. The letter we're learning is up here. And then what you see here is it's saying this is the independent form. And the meme, this is when the letter, the alphabet meme or M shows up at the beginning of the word, when it shows up in the middle, and when it shows up at the end. Okay, so this gets confusing, but here we go. So now.
Oh, this one's a middle one in this word?
This one is the middle one.
Oh, okay.
So M, right here is your M. So this is lamba. Your M is right here where my laser points. This is the word hum, which means we. We just did man, which is I. Hum is we, and the M is right here. Okay, now let's see. Here we have madad, which means help. M is the starting letter, so therefore it looks like that. And then we have 2 D's in here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to write these letters, these words actually together. Letter meme. So I'm going to write meme. So everybody, here we go. That is meme. Okay.
Is it better when you draw letters or write Urdu script that you keep the pencil to the page the whole time you're writing the word?
Usually depends. Sometimes you have to lift it. So okay. I'm going to write meme again. As you can see, actually, if I wrote it like this. And one of the tricks to make it look really beautiful is these lines, these straight lines. If they can just be really vertical, it makes a huge difference. And since I'm using iPad, my handwriting kind of suffers. But if I'm using a pen and a paper, it looks really good. Now I'm going to write the word for we, hum. So let's do this. Oh, sorry. Try that again. hum. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do one letter, one alphabet at a time. Okay, so right now I'm writing the H sound. Okay, so I'm getting my H ready. So this is my H. Now I'm going to add my M to my H. And I'm done. All right.
Where's the U part?
So the U is the little cup. This is, we'll have to go back, but what happens is that your H was, let's see, I can look at my, oh, sorry. Oh, we haven't done the, all right, sorry. We are actually not learning this part here. So that's a very good question, Jack. We're not really learning what the hell this is. For now, we'll just say it's H. There's a slide later on where we'll learn what happened here. But this is the H sound. And what we're learning is how to stick in an M at the end of the word. So this is the ending M alphabet, which is called meme. All right, let's keep going. So that's a good question. So one of the things we want to do is ignore, so we did one in the middle. Let's do one at the beginning of a word. And the word we're going to do is madad. Madad means help. So we're doing help. And I'm going to write the letter M first and kind of pause. So I wrote this. So you guys want to do that. And then I'm going to bring in the letter D, which kind of looks like, and again, we'll learn how to write D later on. Right now, we're focused on just getting the M correct. So now we have ma, dad. So there are two Ds and M at the beginning.
And that's pronounced
Madad. Madad.
Okay.
So I'm going to write this word again. Madad. So this is where the sound D is at the end of the word on its own. This is the letter D connected to another letter, M. All right, so in fact, what you have is these consonants, M, D, D. And there's this, and the vowels are not really there, but we know what they are. The way you put the vowel in is you put this makes it ma, and this makes it da, ma, dad. So these are the vowels. I can't say that today. Actually, I can never say the word vowel. So that's what's happening here. And so in Urdu, we skip putting these things in. Okay. So the vowels are there. So M and so this M, meme is a consonant, D and D, the dal. This word is called, this letter is dal, and it's a consonant. And the vowels come into with these little things. It's kind of like the umlaut, in European languages, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very good. Jack, your pronunciation is awesome.
Let's do it.
So let's just practice writing ma again. So I'm going to do the M. So this is our M, or what we call meme, right?
Okay.
That's our first letter of the word ma, which means I. This is the English. Then we're going to do the middle letter, which is choti ye, and it has two dots. So this is the choti ye. And choti ye is this letter here. So let me write that.
Okay.
Choti ye.
All right.
All right. let me-
Oh, so the chotiye is the little U-looking thing with the two dots.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, so the red line says on the right-hand side of the vertical red line is the letter meme. That is the M, and that's the first letter of the word मैं. The second letter of the word मैं is choti ye, and that is the long E sound. And actually, I could do this in red here. And then the last sound, the last letter is the noon. Write this again. Noon. Gunna. This weird word. And that is the N word without the dot in the middle. And that makes it nasal.
Okay.
And so now I'm going to put that word in, the letter in right there. And there you go, we have the man. And we need to look at the alphabet Noon, the Urdu's version of N, the letter N. And if we go to the next slide here, this is also on Noon. And what we want to do is we want to go understand Noon first before we go to Noon's first cousin, Noon Wunna, which is this word here, up here on this slide, Noon Wunna. And this is a version of Noon without the dot, which makes it nasally. And there are two words, main hu, of our first lesson. Both of these words have Noon Wunna at the end. But before we can get to Noon Wunna and understand that, we have to go through Noon, unfortunately. So the letter N, Noon, in this word here, this is 9, the English word 9, N, E, N, or N-I-N, 9. This is the word Sanam, which is kind of cool word. It means your love, Sanam.
Ah,
So that's a
okay.
cool word to know. You are my Sanam, you could say that to people. And then this one says Bachpan. So we'll do Sanam and we'll do 9 on our iPad. The English word 9 written in Urdu. And this is an actual Urdu word called Sanam, which means love, interest, lover, okay, that kind of stuff, or beloved. Yes, sir. So let's start with Sanam. And in Sanam, this is the S. Right here is our N. And then this, of course, is the letter Meme, M. So Sanam is S, N, and there are many different types of S's. There's this and also this one that we're looking at today. All right, so I'm going to write Sanam. So I'm going to do the S right now. This is the S, and now I'm going to put in the N. And now I'm going to bring in the M. Sanam. Okay. And again, these are all consonants, and the vowels are indicated by these accent marks that we don't really use in Urdu. So that's our word Sanam. And then let's write 9, which is what I think this word is. So this is our N, followed by Choti Ye, the long E sound.
Yeah.
And then another N at the end. 9. The letter N in Urdu, and we did 2 words, Sanam and 9. The Urdu, we wrote 9 in Urdu. Now we're looking at its first cousin, or I guess it's a second cousin, the noon without the dot. And the noon without the dot is called noon gunna. So